Good afternoon. As part of my last sum, I'm going to talk about the Latin American Integration Association (LAD). And as a first point, I'm going to talk about its history. Well, the Latin American Integration Association (LAD) is an intergovernmental organization that promotes the expansion of integration in the Latin American region in order to ensure its social and economic development. Its ultimate goal is to create a common Latin American market. It was created with the signing of the Treaty of Montevideo on August 12 of 1980. Its record date back to 1960, where where the first Treaty of Montevideo was signed, creating in this way the Latin American Free Trade Association. The alike at that time Latin American countries traded mainly with Europe and with the United States. In that time, in 1960, the initial agreement was reached between seven countries: Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Peru, and Mexico, in order to reach or in order to improve, to make bigger the size of their markets, and in order to get the expansion of their reciprocal trade. Later, the nations of Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia, and Venezuela joined this treaty. In 2080, the governments of these 11 countries modified the old treaty in order to protect uh, the political will, to make more flexible this application in the integration process. Uh, Signing the new Treaty of Montevideo that year, and later Cuba and Panama joined this treaty, and today 13 countries compose it. Well, as organizational structure, we have 5 points, 4 points, sorry. The Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs, the Committee of Representatives, the Evaluation and Conference, and the General Secretary. And I will talk about now the Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs. Well, the Council of Ministers of Foreign Affairs is the main body, the supreme body of the late, and adopts the decision for the superior political management of the integration process. It it is constituted by the foreign affairs minister of the member countries. When one of us, when one of such member countries asks this competence for the integration affairs to a different minister or secretary of state, the member country may be represented with full powers by the respective uh, minister or secretary, and it's combined with the Committee of Representatives, meets and makes decisions with the presence of all the member countries. And as a second one, we have the Evaluation and Conference. This is responsible, among other powers, for examining the operation of integration in the Latin American region and in all its aspects, promoting the convergence of partial scope agreements, seeking the progressive process, and promoting more far-reaching actions in the area of economic integration. It is made up by ministers of every member country. And also we have the Committee of Representatives. It is the permanent political body and forum of the ALADI, where all the initiatives for the fulfillment of the objectives uh, established by the Montevideo Treaty are analyzed and agreed on, and it's composed of a permanent representative of each member country with right to one vote and an alternative representative. It meets regularly every 15 days, and its resolutions are adopted by affirmative vote of two-thirds of the member countries. And we have the General Secretary, and this is the technical body of the LRD, and it may propose, evaluate, study, and manage the fulfillment of the objectives of the LRD, and it is composed of technical and administrative personnel and directed by the General Secretary or the Secretary General, who has the support of two under secretaries, elected for a 3-year period. And uh, there we have as a 3 point the goals and future goals. Well, first of all, the actual goals of the LD is the development of the integration process. Development within the framework of the LD aims at promoting harmonious and balanced socioeconomic development in the Latin America region, reduce and gradually eliminate obstacles to reciprocal trade between the member countries, the promotion of the development of bonds of solidarity and cooperation among the Latin American countries and people, and the promotion of the economic and social development of the region in a harmonious and balanced manner. And as a future goal, it's a long-term objective. Well, the long-term objective is the gradual and progressive creation of the Latin America common market and renew the Latin American integration process for this last goal. And as a basic functions, we have the promotion and regulation of reciprocal trade, the economic completion, the development of economic cooperation actions, and contributing to the marks in extension. And for this presentation, it's all. Thank you so much, teacher, for these for your classes, for your time, and for the lessons that I learned. And that's all. Thank you so much for your time.